We've got 3 more segments to cover, and we're going to do them briefly because I really want our viewer right now to understand how you need to work on your workbook and start to look at how this information can make a difference in your life. We're going to look at empower for power. So what does empower mean? Well, I guess to really empower somebody, it's got to be unconditional. Providing it's not breaking the law, doing anything unethical, it's the ability to say, look, I give you unconditional power to make a decision in my absence on any area, providing, of course, you're not breaking the law. And I saw this best witnessed at the Ritz-Carlton in Sydney when I met Tom Klein, the general manager, who explained how he got all his people, irrespective of their position, and gave them a card, a credo, and it said, we are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. So irrespective of whether I was a waiter or waitress, I was still deemed to be as important as the next person. And they role swapped. From time to time, the person made the beds, went on the door, the people behind the door went into reception, reception went to cook. So it was an opportunity to have empathy. But he empowered people. He said, providing you're not breaking the law, I give you the ability to make a decision at any level to value add to a client. And one particular person, the concierge, a young lady, Karen, I believe, barely 18 years of age, took him literally one day when she saw a lady pacing outside the hotel. Madam, she said, you look perplexed. The woman said, I'm not perplexed, I'm angry. Where is my taxi? I'm about to miss my plane back to America. Karen said, I've been empowered, I make an executive decision, I will drive you there. She rushed upstairs to General Manager Tom Klein's office to ask him for the loan of his limousine. He wasn't there, but the keys were. She took the keys, drove the lady to the airport, went back, put the keys back, said nothing. In most businesses, she'd probably have get what? Not sure about a sack in this day and age, but a heavy reprimand. How dare you take some miserable client in my lovely car to the airport? In her particular case, she got a letter of commendation, $100. She did it for neither. Here's the exciting bit. She did it because she'd been given the opportunity to make a difference. You and I want to make a difference, empower people. There's a couple of little things that you need to know or do in order to empower people. You need to learn how to delegate and know how to become a recipient. The delegator, in this quick example, needs to be able to say something like give some direction and then test the person's understanding. So it could be something like, Colin, I need you to go by 10:35 a.m. this morning to the bank. The bank's at such and such address and I need you to be back here by 11. Can you just share with me your understanding of what I've just said? And then Colin's able to say, what you want me to do is by 10:35 leave to go to the bank, which is such and such address, do what you've just told me and be back by 11. Why would we ask somebody to regurgitate what you've just said? Because they're fools? No. Just to make sure we minimise some of the miscommunication errors that we have. Often we'll say to somebody, please go to the bank urgently. Which bank? Where is it located? There may be 4 of that particular bank down the road. And then they come back, they've inadvertently made a mistake, you jump down their throat and there's this mass argument where really the communication broke down. So when we empower people, the delegator, the person given the instruction, needs to be clear, the recipient needs to receive, and the delegator needs to say, in empowering people, let me just clarify your understanding of what I've just asked you to do. Role play this because it's very, very powerful. It's something you can do with your partner, with your friends consistently. So let me just understand what you believe I've just said to you. It minimises a lot of error and it maximises communication. Empower people unconditionally to make a difference. As we move toward the end, I guess I should just give you a few questions that might help you empower people in your organisation. Remember to ask them, what is important to you within the organisation? It's important that we find out what people are looking for. 2, how would you like to be treated? Now, this is not as daft a question as it may sound. If somebody said, with respect, my next question is, how do you measure respect? Where do you feel you can grow and develop? You know, we must be asking our team members and employees, where do they feel they can grow and develop? It also tells us if they want to. 4th, what do we need to do, that's us as an organisation, to help you achieve your purpose? This also tells us, do they have a purpose? And here's the 5th question, which is now a buy-in back to us. In what areas can you, as a team member, help us achieve the organisation's purpose? This, by the way, has a trap. If the organisation doesn't have a purpose, how can they help? 4 things that I've been told people actually do things for: pay, promotion, prize, or praise. So think about it. You've got to find out where your people are at. Do people do it for pay, promotion, prize, or praise? We need to establish that because that is often the motivator and inspirator for other people.